Hello everyone, Treecks here and welcome back to Mario Kart 64. Yeah, there's a lot of Mario on this channel I've noticed nowadays. With me let's playing Mario Party 3 and Mario Kart 64 at the same time and everything. Yeah, in all honesty it's kind of a coincidence because I have a separate list for games I play during the week and games I play for the weekends, and by pure coincidence they came out on the same time. Interesting. But anyway, there's a lot of Mario here, and I'm not too sure which day this is going to be, because playing a Mario Party game is a guarantee for a messy upload schedule. So this might be Saturday, might be Sunday, might even be Monday. I'm not too sure anymore. Especially if Star Warrior Cups become a thing, then this becomes really confusing. But that's a problem for later. Right now I'm just going to assume this is part 3 for Mario Kart 64. We're back on the Wii U because of this game being on Virtual Console. Mario Party 3, of course, I'm playing on PC emulator because of that game not being on Virtual Console. So we're back to recording in standard definition, 30 frames per second. Hell yeah. Even though we're playing on a regular console, the quality is a lot less than when playing on PC. I expected it to be the other way around when I started doing it at first, but I'll still continue playing this game on the regular console. It's more fair, I think, even though on emulator it looks better. But where were we? Oh yeah, Mario Grand Prix. Last time we finished off playing on 50cc, I think showing off 2 cups. Therefore the easiest difficulty twice is more than enough. The remaining 2 cups we will play on one difficulty above that. Faster karts, better computer players and harder tracks because of it being later cups. In other words, to make things more interesting. We were at 100cc, one step up from 50cc, but still not the hardest we can find in this game. But this also needs to be covered. At least on the first round through all the cups. You know what? I think that random thing I did back in the previous cup was a pretty good idea. I'll do it again. Because once again I have no idea who I'm going to pick. Just mash that D-pad and... That one we've already did.
Let's go!
No! What the hell? Come on game, give me something I haven't used. Someone I haven't used yet. Okay, Wario. Okay, and it's a good thing because we are doing cup number 3 today, the Star Cup. And look what track comes first. Wario Stadium. Interesting. And besides that we have Sherbet Land, Royal Raceway and Bowser's Castle. 4 tracks that are going to be a lot longer, harder than everything we've done so far. Before we start, I see one note on my computer screen that I've left behind for myself 2 weeks ago when I last recorded. Apparently there was a story I did not finish in the middle of the Flower Cup. And it's a good thing because it is a story I can talk about now, because it's relevant here. So it's a good thing I didn't finish it. Welcome to Wario Stadium. One of the most interesting venues that this game can offer. When I was young I was a really big fan of this venue. I really thought this was amazing. The crowds being there in its beautiful N64 graphics. All the Wario faces on the side. And the track plays out as dirt track, you might say. Kind of like a cross ring. I'm not really sure how to call it in English, but we see this in motocross a lot, these kinds of tracks. With dirt tracks, and they made a kart track out of that in this game. In all honesty, nowadays I think I'm a little bit less of a fan of it, because I think this track is, in all honesty, way too long. And a little bit too boring besides that. There's not really too many obstacles here, other than all of the hills we go over. Still pretty fun to do, don't get me wrong, but I think they could have made this track a lot better if they just came up with some better obstacles and better hindrances. And I don't mean the computer players with that. Maybe actually have Bowser and Mario now as our rivals, I see. Okay, let's immediately finish off the story I wanted to talk about. in the Flower Cup, but I got cut off because of chaos happening there. I never came around to finishing it. What I was talking about in the previous episode was actually retro tracks in this game. And the reason it is relevant in this track is because Wario Stadium, the track we're looking at right now, is the only track from Mario Kart 64 that never got revamped in a new Mario Kart game. Interesting, eh? I can understand why, because this track, in all honesty, I think wouldn't be too interesting in a more modern setting. Bananas help. In a more modern Mario Kart game, so I can understand why they chose to leave this one behind. But you can see by Mario Kart DS's Wario Stadium that is in Mario Kart 8 or Waluigi Stadium from Mario Kart Double Dash, that it can still work actually, but they do need to revamp the track a lot. And revamping the tracks, that is actually something I wanted to talk about. Back in the early days of the retro tracks, Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 7, those three games, whenever they did their retro tracks, bringing back older tracks from older Mario Karts in the Retro Grand Prix, in those three games they made them exactly the same as they were in the games they came from. Let's see if I can hit someone with that. No. It's one of the more funny things you can do in this track. Because as you can see on the map, that ramp, if you fall down there, you can actually get back to an earlier part of the track and therefore really hinder your opponents. But it is pretty hard to actually hit someone there. But that's a little thing on the side. But talking about the retro tracks and how they were always copied literally from the older games they were from. Their graphical style was copied directly and the music was not remixed. In Mario Kart 8 they actually changed that. Mario Kart 8 of course also makes use of retro tracks. But in that game they actually modernized all of the tracks they brought back. All of them were made in Mario Kart 8 style and even got a remix in their song. Were added a couple of obstacles to suit Mario Kart 8's mechanics and stuff like that. I can understand why they did that, but personally I am a much bigger fan of the tracks being brought back literally the way they were made. Oh, we have the first instance of lightning in this game. Oh, speaking of lightning, I get one myself. And I'm going to keep this one with me. Because I was just talking about how... Oh, come on! How you can hinder your opponents on that ramp. Let's do that now. As you can see, Bowser has fallen off and Mario will do the same. It fell off. Lightning is the way you can do that. Shrinking your opponents, making them slower, and they can't reach that ramp anymore. And therefore my rifles are not in the top 4 the moment I finish. I'm gonna win. Wario is gonna win. And just like in Super Mario Kart, whenever you break the rifles, the settings of the rifles, they will actually change now. Unless I'm mistaken. Once again, I'm not too experienced with this game, so I might be misremembering. But the fact that Bowser and Mario, who got appointed my rivals, are not in the standings right now, but DK and Yoshi are, I think it should be the case that DK and Yoshi take over that rival position now. Because the game really wants to challenge the player. They don't want to make it too easy for the player. Because in theory, if someone else wins the track, wins another track every race, you can win a gold trophy by getting third places. Nothing but third places, because everybody who finishes before you in another race might get 7th and 8th place races later. That's the reason why the games always use set rivals in order to keep you on your toes. And in order to keep that going, the rifles should change now. Let's go see if that theory is correct. This is actually a track where I would say you don't want to use the turbo dash because of the turn immediately after the start. So usually you end up falling in the water here if you use a turbo dash here. But not to worry for me, because I don't know how to do the turbo dash anyway in this game. Okay. It seems I'm incorrect because... Oh, come on. I should stop being a fool. But it seems Mario is still up for rivalry, it seems. Yeah, watch out for penguins here. As you can see, there's a lot of these penguins here in this Sherbet land. And they work as obvious obstacles. And I'm really bad at avoiding them. No. Like I promised last episode, 100cc already gives me trouble. I hope this proves it. I'm definitely not a star in this game. But I'm actually surprised how the game actually still considers Mario and Bowser my rivals, even though I definitely knocked them out of the points last time. So, in order to keep the player challenged, they should have, just like in Mario Kart, actually shifted around with who your rivals are. But apparently it doesn't work that way in this game. Which is weird, because I can remember it being the case here, so... Well, here you see it, so I cannot deny the clear proof. Ah, dang, I missed it. Oh, speaking of missing, Mario did not miss that banana. And Bowser apparently got hit by the penguins, because I heard Bowser screaming. And I can understand that screaming. If you are a giant Koopa King and you get hit by a silly penguin, then I can understand you being angry. No, Mario. Bye, Mario. Bowser's out of the top 4 again, by the way. So he got 6th place again. But at least Mario is back, so... but this does mean that point-wise, I don't have to worry about my gold trophy, because everything is a mess behind me, and I'm leaving. There's already a 12-point gap between me and 2nd place, and there are 3 2nd places. Oh, this is why we love Mario Kart so much. Okay, welcome to Royal Raceway. This is actually a track where you can actually see how revamping in Mario Kart 8 works. As you may know, Mario Kart 8 brings back this course in its Retro Grand Prix. However, like I explained in Wario Stadium, this track looks a lot different in Mario Kart 8. And that is because of Mario Kart 8's idea of revamping tracks they brought back. Might be some slight... Really now? Didn't I get any of those? Mario was behind me. He really was. And yet he was able to grab the item boxes and not me. I call shenanigans on that. This game is cheating. I know it's cheating because of computer players being on an unfair rubber band, but still. Bye, Mario. I'll see you in a few minutes, because I know you're coming back, because of that rubber banding. Bye, Bowser. I really love how Bowser is still my rival, yet he has 0 points. He has been out of the top 4 both times, and the game still considers him my rival. Everybody is in 2nd place in the standings, except for Bowser. Yeah, let's return to that retro story. This is actually one of the tracks I really don't like in the retro style. Some of them I think definitely are an improvement, even though I'm, because of nostalgia reasons probably, more of a fan of retro tracks that actually look exactly the same. Look at that item box down there. The fake item box, of course. I wonder how someone got it there. Although I'm pretty sure you can't drop them in mid-air, so... Oh, missed a turn here. Yeah, controls are not easy in this game. It's also one of the reasons I'm not that good at this game. But normally I'm a bigger fan of retro tracks being exact duplicates of their originals. Like I said, probably nostalgia, but it is the case. But there are some examples I think they really did a good job of modernizing the track, where they really made something great out of it. A couple of examples are the GBA tracks, the Mario Kart Super Circuit retro tracks. All 3 of them. Mario Circuit, Ribbon Road and Cheese Land. All three of them, they really did a good job modernizing those tracks. They really feel well in Mario Kart 8. And there's a couple of more examples, but not all of them. There's actually a couple of tracks I think they've really made more boring in the newer style. And that was not my banana. I'm still carrying it, so he did it himself. Bowser's finally getting some points anyway. But yeah, because of some tracks being a little bit more boring, I don't think that revamping strategy in Mario Kart 8 of the retro tracks is really a great success, because this is actually one of the tracks I don't think is an improvement. This track does not come out too well in Mario Kart 8 style. It's therefore one of my least favorite tracks in Mario Kart 8. But I really like it here. Here it definitely makes perfect use of the hard controls this track has. And of course the reference to Mario Kart, Super Mario 64 with the castle in the background and everything. This is definitely one of my favorite tracks in this game. In Mario Kart 8 it's one of my least favorite tracks. That's really making my point, I think. But anyway, this is actually one of my favorite tracks, like I mentioned, but there's actually one in the Star Cup I like even more. Because of its almost perfect venue, its almost perfect challenges when it comes to the track itself. Let's go to Bowser's Castle. This is a track I really like. And even in its retro style, because this is actually a track that comes back in Mario Kart Wii. In fact, it's the final track, it's the finale of the Retro Grand Prix in Mario Kart Wii, and I really love it there as well. This track consists out of heavy obstacles. There's a lot of things in your way here. These thwomps for instance. And this track can, because of all the tight cornering, the tight track in general, all the obstacles with the thwomps, and it just can get really chaotic, really hectic. I really love this track. I never win it because of it, because I'm really bad at all of these kinds of things in this game, but oh! Bowser's revenge is real. What the hell? Why am I put back all the way here? Okay, I've got my work cut out for me. Come on! What the hell happened there? Did you see that? I can promise you I did not touch the control stick there. And yet I suddenly got flung to the left there. That was really weird. But yeah, this is what usually happens in all honesty. That's the reason I'm not really surprised by this. Even though this is a track I can, in all honesty, never win. This always happens. And I'm lucky I can get 4th place in a track like this, even on 100cc. But still, because of that, I still really love doing this. Okay, seriously. I get hit by a hedge, and that actually spins me out. I'm still not too far behind, actually. So I'm actually surprised by that. But that Starman from Bowser, that was really nasty, actually. Okay, I'm on the podium again. These two guys are pretty far ahead. I don't believe... Oh, that's a fake one. Saw the upside down question mark. But these guys actually have some kind of headway, as you can see. I don't want you guys interfering. You're messing up my red shells. Not that I can use them, because these guys are so far ahead. Oh, there's Bowser. Bam. Oh. Make sure not to fall off the bridge. Okay, Golden Mushroom doesn't really help on the track like this. The turns don't really agree on the mushroom here. Oh, I hear Starman. Oh, Mario got hit! No Peach! It's Toad's Turnpike all over again. Hell yeah! I love this. This is how you play Mario Kart. Completely screw up the first part of the track and come back to win. I hope this proves why Bowser's Castle is one of the most amazing tracks in this game. And for this one we don't actually have to wait until later in the game, like I promised with Toad's Turnpike. No spoiler alerts, but still. Just look at this. 13 points for 2nd place. I think that's an all-time record for lowest number of points for a person getting silver. I don't think I've ever seen second place only getting 13 points. That's really low. The standings were a really big mess here. Okay, let's just go to the award ceremony. This was pretty successful, I think. And I got the gold. That's all that matters. It feels good being on a higher difficulty. 50cc can get a little bit boring when it comes to the standings. It's way too easy to win that. This proved a lot more interesting. The fact that the tracks were more difficult also helps, of course. So, am I seeing this correctly? Did Bowser still manage to get on the podium? Despite my destruction of the rivals, they still managed to get on the podium. Okay. Interesting stuff seems to be happening today. The only thing I do agree upon is that gold trophy being mine. Star Cup 100cc.
I'm a Wario. I'm gonna win.
And Wario is gonna win. And next time, the final cup in this game. And we can go back towards the beginning, only this time on the highest difficulty. We have one more to do, one more character to cover. And then we can go towards the other four for the final piece of the puzzle. Hope you enjoyed. I did anyway. It's the most important thing. So, yeah, time's up. I kind of promised I would try to do 2 cups in one video, but this one was kind of long, and I'm confident the same will apply to the special cup, so probably 1 cup that video as well. These cups are apparently too long to do 2 in one video. So, this is where I will end today. Thanks for watching and see you guys next time. Treecks out!